Hi, my name is David Crane and I am a student of College of Mainland. And this video is for U.S. History 2, and my professor gave me and my classmates an interesting prompt with three questions. Those questions are: Did Truman make the right decision? Did President Truman make the right decision in bombing Japan? When I say bombing Japan, I mean Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The second part of the prompt is: Was it worth um, the nuclear? Was it worth ushering the nuclear age? And lastly, if I were put in that same position as President Truman, what decisions would I have changed anything, or would I have done the same thing he did? So to go back to the first question, no, I do not believe uh, President Truman made the right decision in bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I say that because um, it's a proven fact that his military assets had coding breaks with Japan, had intel basically that they were bound to surrender. They're already talking about surrendering. So that was out of question. So there was no real reason to bomb these two places, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Also, we were already dominating Japan through air and water. When I say through air and water, I mean conventional bombings of major cities and military bases. Um, and by water, I mean uh, our naval, uh, our Navy, U.S. Navy, uh, had a Navy brigade put up, which basically gave caused starvation with Japan, with 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 Japan, and I just don't see the reason why he would have to uh, throw two atomic bombs on them. I mean, he killed innocent people. I mean, women and children, and just regular people. I don't see I don't see any. There's no. You're not winning doing that. You already won. Um, and maybe his other reason might have been he said he was saving lives. Okay, that's I can go with that in a way, but you save lives by bombing the country that was already going to surrender. I just don't. I can't agree with that. Um, Also, the second question would be: Was it worth ushering in the nuclear age? And I say no to that as well, being as we brought nuclear warfare to war, which means we've introduced a whole new type of mass destruction to the world, meaning other countries are going to figure out how to do it as well. And now we've caused a rift. I mean, we can look at today's day and age that there's countries who have threatened us and other countries to use nuclear warfare. I mean, we started it. We introduced it. So I don't think it was worth it. Also, um, he could have he had all the means to do something different. He had military leaders telling and ex presidents telling Truman that we don't need to bomb them. It's inhumane. There's no reason to do it. So you don't drop one, but you drop two of them. That's just overkill. And it caused not just initially the bomb, there was nuclear radiation years to come after that. So I just can't agree with what he did. Also, oh, and lastly, I'm sorry, not also. Lastly, if I was in President Truman's shoes, what would I do? I think I would try to figure out a way to weigh it out without having casualties, or not as many casualties. I mean, I hate to say that, but not as many casualties to U.S. soldiers, because we already had intel that they were going to surrender. So with naval brigades and us dominating the air, we won, and I just can't agree with that decision he made. It's almost like if I'm America and this person is Japan, and we get into a situation, and he says, I'm done, I surrender, and I attack him anyway. There's why. I already won the war. There's it's just it's inhumane. It's inhumane at that point, and uh, that's just how I feel about it. And for those who agree, leave a comment and subscribe. Let me know what would you do, uh, and those who don't agree, let's talk about it. You can state your facts and tell me where I'm wrong at and what you would do, and justify maybe why President Truman did what he did. Thank you.